Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your bonus July reading. This is going to be a timeless reading, and this is going to be a Move Mountains reading. So if you don't know, one of my favorite people of all time, Greg Braden, says when your head and your heart become one, you can move mountains. So we're going to take a look at your head. We are going to take a look at your heart. And then we're going to take a look at how to put the two things together so that you can move mountains at this time. As I've been saying, a mountain doesn't have to be a challenge or an obstacle. It could be a goal, wish, dream, something that you're trying to accomplish. So it could be anything, Taurus. But let's see what we get for you here, Taurus, in this reading. Let's see here, Taurus. Taurus, make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising. Also, make sure to only follow the social media accounts linked in the description down below. Tons of scammers, spammers, everything in between, so don't get scammed. But you have the Lamb Spirit, and it came out with this Queen of Swords here. This is coming up in the area of your head. I actually really like having the Queen of Swords in the first row in a reading like this. The Queen of Swords, on a traditional Queen of Swords, her back would be facing this direction. She would be facing forward. So to me, it's kind of a very good energy because it kind of says she's leaving the past in the past and she's more kind of focusing forward, focusing on moving forward, and she's more clear on how to make progress. You also have the King of Swords here. Again, I like this. To me, this would represent you kind of maturing at this time. It's coming up in your last row of moving mountains, putting your head and your heart together. So again, I really like this energy for you. The Lamb Spirit is like an energy of something fresh and new. So I feel in the area of your head, you're kind of like focusing on new things in your life. You have the Sun, the Ace of Cups, and the High Priestess here. I feel like you need to trust your intuition, number one. And I also feel that there is some sort of mystery in your life with the High Priestess. She's hiding something behind that kind of curtain here on this card, Taurus. And you have the Sun. The Sun sometimes, to me, can be shining a light on something that makes us curious, right? The Sun can sometimes say, what's that over there? And that's a feeling I get for you. I get this curiosity type of energy where your head is thinking about something or your attention is being drawn to something new in your life. And I feel like this new thing is going to be the thing that moves mountains. Pretty crazy. Virgo also had the Ace of Cups in the same exact position as you here in this position. Your reading is much different, but it is interesting. If you have Virgo in your chart, I would definitely watch it. But what I would say here is I feel like the most important thing in your reading is that your focus is being drawn to something. It's like you're kind of trying to figure something out. I do see a puzzle. Not like a puzzle, but like a Rubik's Cube in my head, and it's spinning or something like that. And what I would say here is it's I feel like you're trying to figure out the right combination or whatever, right, for your life. And you could be trying to figure out what your perfect day would be, how you could be trying to figure out what you want your schedule to be, whatever. And you might be asking, how is that important? Well, that could be the thing that moves mountains. If you have if you're designing your perfect day and you're more happy and all this other stuff, you're creating better energy, you could easily move mountains just by doing that. So I kind of feel this energy of more curiosity in your first row. I feel like you need to follow your curiosity with this reading. I feel like it would be a good idea for you in your first row here to do a little bit of detective work. The Ace of Cups is your clue. Ace of Cups says your attention could be drawn to something that makes you feel good. Maybe that's it. Maybe you start thinking about starting a new business, and this could be you just it feels good. And so the Ace of Cups just says start this whole row. Just says start learning about it. If it continues to feel right, then it's right. Same thing with love. It's maybe you meet a person, you go on a date, maybe it feels good. That's all you need to know, right? So that's what I would say there. Let's go. You have the Page of Cups here. Yeah, it's something doesn't exist yet. Page of Cups, there's just this fish that's in the cup here. The fish could easily escape. So it's something isn't necessarily solid. Something isn't 100%, something hasn't fully materialized in your life. You have the Emperor here. You're looking for the steps, I feel like saying. And you have the Six of Pentacles. So, what I would say here is you're looking for the steps that you need to take to make something a reality. That could be the mountain you're trying to move. It's like you're trying to bring something, you're trying to manifest something like into the real world, if that makes sense with the Page of Cups. And the Emperor and the Six of Pentacles is like trying to manifest the steps that you need to take. You're like, what steps do I need to take to bring this idea down to earth? And that's kind of like what I feel for you here. Again, Six of Pentacles is kind of your answer. Six of Pentacles says, try something a little bit, and then if it works, keep doing it. So the Six of Pentacles is kind of simple. It just says, no matter what you're trying to create, or no matter what mountain you're trying to move here, as long as you're kind of just focusing on making progress, that's all you really need to focus on here. Again, Six of Pentacles says, try something a little bit, and if it works, keep going, So that's what I would do here with that Six of Pentacles. Next, you have the Deep Knowing card in the area of your heart. I feel like that something is right for you, plain and simple. So I would trust your inner voice, trust your instincts here, and don't question it. You have the Seven of Cups here. Seven of Cups could be one of those things where she's pointing to one thing. She clearly knows she wants one thing here, one star on this card, even though it's a Seven of Cups. But there are 6 other cups that are kind of like around her, right? In this case, stars. But what I would say here is it's like I feel this is the what ifs in your life. It's like there's one thing that your attention is being brought to. Could be love, could be a business you want to start, could be some sort of dream that you have. But I feel like you're thinking about like all these other things that are around it, right? And this reading to me is like saying, like, don't overcomplicate things. I feel like you just need to go straight for the thing that you want and just do it, right? I feel like I'm always saying that to you here, Taurus, but I would just do it with this energy. I feel like it's saying just go for it. You have the Seven of Cups, the Lovers, and the Ten of Swords here. I do feel like you're thinking a lot about the past as well with the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords, this is an interesting one. She's got like all these people pointing 10 swords to the top of her head. So I do feel there's like a lot of, reasons not to do things. I feel like there are that you have a lot of past experiences that could be preventing you from kind of growing in your life. I also get this I get like a shrinking feeling. Sometimes I think if we're like criticized when we're younger a lot, or if we have experienced like a lot of failures, for example, then we can kind of like shrink into ourselves. And I get that feeling for you here, Taurus, where like I feel like it's time for you to come out of your shell. I feel like it's time for you to expand. I feel like it's safe too, is what I would say here with this energy. The Lovers to me is about you being at a crossroads. Let's get some details on this. I'm not exactly sure what this is talking about as far as crossroads is concerned. Lovers, crossroads again here. Let's see. You have the Two Wands, having a choice to make. Two Wands basically says to take the leap of faith, kind of. And the Seven of Wands here as well. Yeah, the Seven of Wands is your solution to the Ten of Swords. The Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. It says when you know that something is for you, it is for you. So it's like nothing can get in your way, basically. The Ten of Swords is like worrying that things are going to get in your way, but the Seven of Wands says your belief is kind of like the thing that will hold you up, basically. So I feel like you need to be very committed to something if you're going to be doing it. Like if you're trying to accomplish a goal, dream, whatever it is, doesn't matter. I feel like you need to be very committed. Two of Wands says pick the new path. This whole entire reading to me, I said it at the beginning of the reading, the whole entire reading to me is just saying do the new thing, pick the new path, basically, and you will be successful. He's reaching forward to that wand there, and he's got the whole world in his hands. So, again, I feel like picking the new path in your life is going to lead to a lot of success. For you, it's going to lead to you moving mountains. For some of you, this could be new love. For most of you, I feel like this is like a project or an idea that you're working on here. Feels a little dreamy with that Page of Cups, right? It's like out here. You're just like, you've been thinking about doing something like writing a book, starting a business, starting a YouTube channel. It's kind of weird because I keep getting the word side. So again, we could take that to mean like side business or something along those lines. So again, I feel like some of you could be starting something on the side or something like that, but whatever. Next, you have the King of Swords here. So I feel like you're very direct, straightforward. I feel like you need to be very focused. In this row, again, we're looking at when your head and your heart become one. We're putting the two things together, your head and your heart here. And the King of Swords is knowledge or wisdom. So I feel like we talked about this already. But, learning as much as you can about whatever you're doing would be a good idea with this card. I also feel that for some of you, this could be like a mentor, but it could be like a guide. It could be more intuitive. For others, it could be someone you look up to. Maybe you don't have direct access to this person, but like if you're trying to build a business, maybe there's someone on YouTube who has a similar business. Watch their YouTube videos, right? Because you'll probably learn a lot, is what this is basically saying to me. For others, I feel like it's kind of saying cut to the chase more. With this energy. So it's like your attention is being brought to something new in your life. It's like, you want it. I feel like this is saying just go for it. You have the King of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords here. Again, kind of like these look like challenging cards, but again, we're looking at putting your head and your heart together to make something happen. The King of Cups to me would say there probably are things going on in the world. King of Cups is normally sitting in choppy waters, and it kind of says like, no matter what is going on around him, he's going to be successful no matter what. So the King of Cups kind of reminds us that no matter what is going on around us, we need to stay focused and we need to make things happen, right? And we need to not worry about the choppy waters, basically. So I feel like you need to keep putting in the work with this King of Cups energy. Again, Four of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Everybody's had the Two of Swords, I think. The Two of Swords has been coming up nonstop in readings. It's crazy. And the Two of Swords is about needing to try something new. Two of Swords, she is sitting where she has always been, and there's new lands behind her, but she needs to go to those new lands. I have a feeling we're going to pull an extra row here, Taurus, but let's see where this is going for you. You have the Ace of Cups here. Again, I feel like something makes you very happy. You're like the second or third sign that has had something about needing to really move towards things that bring you joy and happiness. That is probably that is probably how you are best going to move mountains, literally, by doing things that make you happy. You have the Fool, needing to take the leap of faith. I said that on the Two of Wands. So I feel for a lot of you, it is time for you. You're ready. You're ready to go. I feel like you know that you're ready, which is the interesting thing here. In the Fool, it's like he has this tiny little sack on his back. It represents that he has everything he needs right here, right between his two ears. King of Swords, knowledge, wisdom. It's like you have everything. So I feel like you are ready to go with this energy. And you have the Chariot. You are ready to go. Chariot, he is leaving behind a city that is behind him. These two Sphinxes represent mysteries, High Priestess in the same row. It's like you're not really sure how you're going to accomplish something, but he's trusting that the universe is going to guide him. These two Sphinxes, they're not attached to the Chariot here, and they are kind of like guiding him, moving him forward. He's just like trusting, basically, that the universe is going to bring him in the right direction. He's also creating a new beginning. He has the same wand that the Magician has here in his hands, and the Magician is all about a new beginning. So this whole entire reading is kind of like about a new beginning here, Taurus. But let's get some more details on this new beginning. And that could be the mountain that you're moving is starting over, having a new beginning. The Fool, new beginning. Let's see here, Taurus. You have the Page of Pentacles, something new. Page of Pentacles is my card of newness. And the Eight of Pentacles, putting in the work into something new. I like this. To me, this is more fairness as well. The reason I say that is that Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is, well, sure, we'll take it. You have this hyena spirit. I feel like you've been in the dark for a long time. The hyena is a card of needing to not take things too seriously as well, needing to laugh at certain things. But the Eight of Pentacles, to me, is kind of a card of direct results. It says, if you do work, you will be paid back for that work. Not necessarily money. Could be like energy, could be in love, could be whatever it is that you're working on here, but I feel like you're going to be seeing direct results with that Eight of Pentacles energy here, Taurus. So let's see where this is going for you here, Taurus. Two of Pentacles, yeah, put in the work, don't be afraid. You have the Eight of Pentacles again, basically the universe saying I meant what I said there. And you have the Five of Wands here. This card dropped. I don't know. It's the Three of Wands, the card that dropped. I can see it right down there, but I just can't reach it. So you already have the Three of Wands. Five of Wands is like going on a treasure hunt. here as well. So 5 Wands to me is a card of conflict and competition, but it's a card like these people are learning. They are learning how to fight. They're using sticks. They're not using swords. They are learning how to fight. They are learning how to battle, but they're not actually like battling, right? So it's a card of like learning and through competition or conflict. I do feel like some of you might be experiencing that. I wouldn't really call this a test from the universe here, Taurus, but I remember I was saying that thing about shrinking into yourself and needing to kind of open up here and face something. That's like the best way I could describe this reading. For you to move mountains, it's like you're having to open up and face something that has maybe been scary to you or that has scared you in the past. So, and again, another sign had something very similar, but their reading was more about a dark night of the soul. I wouldn't really call this a dark night of the soul, but I would call it kind of like facing a fear or facing some darkness in your life, and that's going to lead to a very positive new beginning, clearly. But I think it's like you know that you're ready for this. So love it. It looks really good. So thank you for being here, Taurus. Really appreciate it. And by the way, if you're looking for love, by the way, I just have to say this, just intuitively, not really, I'm not really doing these readings as love readings or move mountains readings. I think there could be love coming in for you. It could be from a distance as well. You have the Chariot, 2 Wands with the Lovers twice here, and the 7 of Cups. There's like some extra details that are getting in the way here. So if you're looking for love, definitely could be love coming in, but there are things that need to be worked out is what that 7 of Cups is saying to me. This looks really good. So thank you for being here, Taurus. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. But thank you, Taurus, and definitely enjoy your month.